Mavericks, it's Miss Troutwine here, and I am super excited that you have joined us today for another amazing reading mini lesson. This is where we get to dive deeper into things that make us an even better reader. And so that's super exciting for me to get to share that with you today. So today's lesson is all about learning who the author of a book is, and also that an illustrator creates the pictures. So our learning goal today, our learning target today is right up here on the board. So help me read it. Go ahead and give me your learning target arrow. It says, I can identify the author and illustrator of a book and tell what they do. Woo! Excellent. So by the end, we should be able to complete the sentences. The author's job is, and the illustrator's job is. We're going to watch a short little video all about the author and illustrator's job. So here we go.
And illustrators, they create books. The author writes the words in the story. He makes the characters, the people in the story, and says what they do, how they feel, and what they say. In this story, the author writes, Sammy and his mom went on a walk. The illustrator is the person that makes the pictures. The pictures can help us learn more about a story. The pictures show us the setting or where the picture takes place. This picture shows Sammy and his mom going for a walk in the jungle. But the illustrator can change the picture to look like this. This instead makes Sammy and his mom going on a walk in the snow. The pictures can also help us to know what the characters in the story look like. This picture shows us that Sammy is a little boy with blonde hair, and his mom is tall and has black hair. But the illustrator could have drawn Sammy and his mom to look like this. Now Sammy and his mom are penguins instead of people. But the words still say Sammy and his mom went on a walk. The words are the same, but the story changed by how the illustrator decided to draw the picture. Now, let us remember that the author writes the words to the story, and that the illustrator makes the pictures that help us know more about the story. You can find the names of the author and illustrator on the front of the book. It will say that the story is written by the author and that it is illustrated by the illustrator. This story is written by Donna Dog and illustrated by Penny Penguin.
Great. So look at the cover of this book. Who is the author of this book? I wonder if we can look here. I can see the title. Oh, we learned that yesterday in yesterday's lesson. Yes, the title is A Fine, Fine School, but I'm going to look a little bit deeper on our cover here, and I can see that it says by Sharon Creech. That tells me that it is written by Sharon Creech. She's the author. And then right next to that, it says Pictures by Harry Bliss. That's our illustrator. Great. So let's look at two more books that we have here. And I wonder if you've even seen these books before. This one's called Wild About Us. And, I can look a little bit closer and I can see that it's written by Karen Beaumont. So that's our author. Good job. And then it says that it's illustrated by Janet Stevens, one of my favorite. And oh, look at that. That must be our illustrator. Janet Stevens must have painted or drawn the pictures. And then finally over here we have The Relatives Came, and I can look and see the title is right there. I can also see that this is a Caldecott award-winning book. Fancy. And it says story by Cynthia Ryland. So what is her job if it says story by Cynthia Ryland? What is she? Yes, she's the author. Fantastic. And then it says it's illustrated by Stephen Gamble. Ooh, I wonder what his job must be then. What do you think? Fantastic. He's the illustrator. First grade bookie. Nice job. Now it's time for you to give it a try. What I want you to do is pick a book from your collection, and I want you to look for the author and illustrator of that book. You're going to post a picture onto Seesaw, and you're going to you're going to say these two sentences. The author of my book is, and the illustrator of my book is. And sometimes, just sometimes, it's the same person. Check out this book, one of my very favorites. It says it's written and illustrated by Janet Stevens. That is super duper fun. So you're going to post a video or picture on Seesaw talking about who the author and illustrator is of your book. It's going to sound like this. The author of my book is, and the illustrator of my book is. Alrighty, friends, I can't wait to get some great book recommendations when I see your author and illustrator suggestions. Alrighty, friends, see you soon.